Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? You are in contact with C. You guys call me Coach. I got a few people calling me OG. I just want to welcome you guys back for another episode. So I don't want to waste too much time. I'll be trying to keep these videos up under like 10 minutes. Plus I'm driving. I'm trying to get to my location. I got this new little device that I can put on my little dashboard right here. This is actually kind of hot that I can actually talk and get this piece out. But I'm going to wait till I actually stop because I got a few bullet points that I want to hit while I'm going through this little recap and make sure that I'm giving you guys the value that I need you to get and that you know exactly what I need you to know. So I'm gonna check back in like a couple seconds. You did. Alright guys, so look, we gonna jump right back in. I ain't gonna waste absolutely no time because I want this thing to go fast. I just want to kind of touch base on a couple points to recap on those last videos and just let y'all know. Before I do that, I got a little bit of time, so I'm gonna be getting a couple videos out today, so you're gonna be seeing me rocking the same stuff, same hat, same shirt. I got a few videos get out while I'm waiting on these cotton subs because we having some issues right now with this last cotton sub delivery that's supposed to be coming in. I done ordered a quadruple order, more than I've ever ordered at one time before, and lo and behold, this would actually be the one that would be slowing down everything, stopping me from, you know, doing what I gotta do. I had big plans and everything already worked out on how to roll this thing. Gotta do my next lunch, but we ain't gonna waste no time on that, guys. Look, going ahead, moving forward, recapping on the last two videos. All right, so I just want to tell everybody that this whole journey of mine, this did not happen overnight. Now, I've been talking to most of y'all about how I started this journey, and I've been starting back in January of 2020, but that is not when I started this journey. I started this journey actually in, I believe, April of 2013. That's actually when I bought my first 16 by 20 heat press and a 24-inch vinyl cutter. And I've been rocking and rolling ever since then. Now, I was doing other stuff in conjunction with that, but that's when I started my custom apparel and print journey. Now, I got my brick and mortar location in 2016, and the only reason why I got my brick and mortar location was because I wanted to do sublimation, and I knew absolutely nothing about the Cove or any of these groups, and that you guys were at home actually doing all over shirts in the crib. Man, listen, if I would have knew that, there's absolutely no way I would have came and spent all that money on no brick and mortar. Now, I don't regret doing my brick and mortar because I believe that everything that's happened to me on this journey happened to me just as it's supposed to have had happen. And those people that were involved were supposed to be involved. The people that weren't involved weren't supposed to be involved. But I'm not going to look back on it and say, man, I wish I wouldn't have did this, I wish I wouldn't have did that. But I knew nothing about people doing all over shirts at home, and that's something that I wanted to do. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but that was the reason, or not really the reason, but that's why I'm saying that nothing happens overnight, because the original journey started back in 2013. And I didn't get the brick and mortar until 2016. I didn't start doing YouTube and joining groups into 2020. Now, you're looking at a 7-year stretch before things that I consider myself to actually be in a blessed position now to be able to keep my doors closed, have a group of people to service, and have a product that I'm selling all over the nation and soon to be all over the world. So to me, that is an absolute blessing. All right. And I also want to let you guys know that it wasn't an easy road either as I was doing all that stuff in the brick and mortar. I got way much time now. Having my doors closed, having a group to deal with, I have way more actual personal time to spend on growth and development, because having a brick and mortar, man, I was in this joker doing orders from 10 in the morning to sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning, like doing over 12 hours a day. I'm talking about having to go home, lay down for a few hours and get right back up because I got to drop my son off at school and he got to be at school at like 7 o'clock. Like, it was some tough days, man. Y'all don't know anything about sacrifice until you actually had to do that type of journey, like, and then going through times where you have to tell your lady, man, look, it's gonna be rough this month. I ain't gonna be able to give you no money as I normally do for household expenses and the baby or whatever, because I got to take care of these bills. But on this journey, man, you have to make a lot of tough decisions. If, you know, in my journey, I didn't have anybody to hobnob with. I had no groups. I had no people to build with. So all of this stuff had to be learned the hard way, but I'm glad that I went through it because it's making me the person that I am now. Somebody actually told me last week that folks are watching me and they feel like this is the road to go to actually go and get a brick and mortar. Look, I ain't never told y'all to go get no brick and mortar. Y'all can stop that right now. I would actually tell y'all, run your business up out of your house as long as you can run your business up out of your house until you outgrow your house, especially if you're doing all over shirts in the house and you're doing them at a capacity or at a level that you don't necessarily need to have a brick and mortar. That's just another bill. That's another rent. That's another light, another gas, another internet, you know, and it's just a lot of unnecessary bills that you don't have to have, guys. So if you don't have to have a brick and mortar, don't look at me and get motivated by looking at me, because my ideology was I was actually trying to get back in the house. When I saw y'all and y'all was doing y'all thing in the cove, y'all actually motivated me to say, man, I could have been doing this up out the house. But like I say, I'm glad I went through that journey because it made me the person who I am now. But I'm telling y'all, don't look at my journey and say that. Outgrow your house situation, then go get you a warehouse so that you can really, really, really run your thing. And you can still service the public, I mean, but get you enough space, man, that you're going to be able to grow there. You can be there for like 3 years or something like that. But don't even think about going to get no warehouse until you got at least 6 months of rent money and bill money saved up. Like, really, don't think about leaving your job until you're in a position to take care of everything you need to take care of for 6 months. So I would say use your salary to fund your passions. That's pretty much it. The next point I want to touch on is that, man, I've been laying out the blueprint to y'all, man. I've been being 100% transparent. And some people have been taking that transparency. They would never tell you out loud, but they have been taking that transparency and they have been copying damn near everything that I've been talking about, all the plans that I spoke with them about in confidence. It's people out here right now who, and they know who they are, took ideas, took things that I was talking about, and actually, I ain't gonna say copy me verbatim, but I mean, Jesus. But it's okay. I actually put it out there so people can actually copy the thing and do their thing. But, you know, the thing that I don't like about it is when someone actually takes your ideas or whatever, they run with it, and then they want to say that nobody helped them do anything. They never learned anything from anybody, and they have been having to do everything on their own. Nobody was doing a lot of stuff before I got in the game. Like, but we're not going to concentrate on that. I'm just saying, I've been laying out to you guys. So for you guys that are in the groups, members in the groups, if you just go back and watch these videos and you really pay attention to what I'm saying, like, you got to read in between the lines. I'm laying it out for you guys. I'm like blueprint A through Z. If you just follow the steps, man, you're going to have success. But, you know, if you think you can reinvent the wheel, if you think you can skip steps, then you're gonna have a much harder time on your journey, man. So watch those videos. I'm giving up tons and tons and tons of free game because that's what I do. So you guys do that. I want to also touch on the fact that starting a group was hard, because I see a lot of people right now, because I told them that journey, I see a lot of people going out and trying to start them groups. Starting a group is hard, guys, especially if you don't have much value to offer people. So if you ain't had a brick and mortar, if you don't have a YouTube channel, I'm gonna tell you, having a YouTube channel is gonna help you in your group, because you're gonna have something for people. If you're like me and you're not really a live type of person, they still need to be able to tap into you and get some type of get a connection with you through these videos, through, you know, you being transparent with them, through you giving them value. If you're just starting up a group, it don't mean that you're gonna be successful off rip. You gotta have some value to offer people. You gotta have some experience in the game. Like, you know, if you ain't did nothing, if you just started crafting and you just started a group and you just think, oh, okay, I'm finna have thousands of members, I'm about to have lots of money from whatever I'm offering or doing, like, that's not gonna happen like that. A lot of things happen for me because of the 7 years prior. It's like I needed the 7 years of experience to be able to come to you guys and give you guys the value. I mean, there's so much stuff that I have experienced on my journey that I haven't even touched base on yet. And I got so many plans and things that I want to bring to the table that I ain't even talking to y'all about. So it's like, as my brother say, I've been holding back the dragon. I've been holding back the dragon because I ain't ready to actually lay it all out for you guys yet. Not that I don't want to give it to you, but I have to be able to implement the thing myself and show you proof that it worked before I can actually start spilling and spewing off, you should do this, you should do that. No, I can't tell you things to do unless I've actually walked the journey myself and you see proof that it worked. It's like when I came in the game, it was some people doing all over service, but man, I was getting a lot of love when I came in. So I was cold at what I was doing. I was super duper helpful, meaning I was answering every single question that I could. In one group, I wasn't even joining other groups. You can ask people. They were asking me to come in their groups and do the same thing I was doing in the Cove. And I was like, man, I was way too busy in my business. And I want to be strictly busy in the Cove because I was actually seeing benefits from being in the Cove almost immediately. So, I mean, be loyal to a group, man. Build an audience within an audience. If y'all ain't hearing nothing else that I'm telling y'all, like, man, a lot of people be jumping all around and like they be trying to post up stuff. It's like, man, you want to be cold, or what worked for me? I'm gonna tell you what worked for me. Being cold as hell at my craft, being helpful to every single person, trying to answer as many questions as I could. So I said being cold, being helpful, and being loyal to that particular group, man. I mean, that's what I did. And I built my audience within an audience, and it worked out for me. All right. Another point that I want to touch on is the reason why I have not been investing any money on ads, man. I think I said enough in it in the last video, but I've just been learning so much stuff, man. And I knew that if I invested money in ads, that a lot more people would be coming to the groups, and it wouldn't have had allowed me the opportunity to effectively understand how to grow the group, how to manage a group, how to actually police a group, how to get the right type of people to help you in the group. And that's just the stuff affiliated with the group. I also had to learn how to build the website, cottonsubs.com. I built that website on my own, and it looks damn nice if you ask me. I actually had my brother going back and revamping his whole website because of my website. And when I called up Angelo and told him to check it out, he was like, man, that looked really nice, man. You did that, you did that. And he was asking a couple questions because I had things on my website that he didn't have on his website. So I knew that visually it was where it needed to be. But I took a whole month of time while learning the group, while taking care of orders, while getting out Cotton Sub orders. I actually took a whole month to actually concentrate on building a website. So that was just that journey. I've been getting into crypto, and you know, it's just so many things that I've been learning, man. But besides the crypto, besides the website, besides learning how to do the group, also learning how to actually maintain and scale up Cotton Subs as far as the inventory, not as far as promoting the product, because that's the next step that I have to get on, actually learning how to do marketing. And I know some people hire people to do things for them. I like to understand things a little bit on my own. I don't have to be an expert in it, but I need to understand how it works so that when I hire somebody, I know I'm not getting screwed if they tell me it's going to take a crazy amount of time or a crazy amount of money to do something. I can say, look, I know how to do this already on my own, but I'm just so busy. So I figure if I can give it a couple weeks to maybe a month to just dive in and concentrate and learn as much as I can, I'll be in a better position to bring on people to actually help me out doing this stuff. And I've been building people here and there as we going, because we got people doing classes in the group now. We got moderators and administrators in the group now. I got behind the scene people that handle stuff in the classes. So we're building it slowly but surely, but as time goes on, we're going to build it more. And I still got a lot of key components available for people to come in and help us scale this thing up. So, but guys, it's got to happen naturally. I got people all in my messages asking me, how do I become a liaison? How do I do this? How do I do that? If you watch these videos, or any one of the videos that I actually told y'all, I'm telling y'all how I became the person that I am. You have to follow the blueprint, man. You don't become a liaison just because you got a gazillion products. As a matter of fact, that's one of the quickest ways not to become a liaison. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got people asking me, can they be liaisons in the organization? But you teaching, you selling fucking artwork, you doing graphic design, you got ink, you got paper, like you doing so many things that conflict already with all the stuff that we have in a group. It makes it difficult for me to bring you on. No matter how much I like you and I want to see you win, I can't bring you on if you're promoting ink, if you're promoting artwork, if you're promoting sublimation paper, if you're promoting Photoshop, if you're promoting blanks, if you're doing anything that's in conflict with anybody that's already a liaison in a group, it makes it very, very difficult to bring you on as a liaison. I need people to be doing things at a high level. I need people to be doing things at a high level and only doing one or maybe two things that's not in conflict with nobody else. And that's the quickest way for me to be able to consider you for being a liaison. But you also have to be cold at what you're doing. You got to be active in a group. You got to be helping people. You got to be answering questions. Like, you have to build your audience within my audience, or you have to already have something going on your own that I can bring you in. I mean, but I'm just not bringing people in because you hit me in Messenger like you ain't put up nothing in the group. I have people that actually have not contributed anything towards the group hit me in Messenger talking about, how do I become a liaison? Well, damn, if you post up something, if you answer a couple questions, if you offer some value, maybe I can at least consider that. But just how it is right now, no, that's definitely a no-go. Let me see what else is down here on these bullet points. So all of this stuff is pretty much just talking about the stuff that I've already touched on. I'm gonna stop this video less than 20 minutes, guys. But yeah, I had to do a lot of stuff, man. I had to learn how to build and manage a group. I was still doing a ton of custom orders. These are all the things that got in the way of me actually being able to put money in marketing. But I'm about to put that money in marketing now. We're about to see what Cotton Silver's gonna do. But I had to record my YouTube videos and edit videos. Y'all don't even know this. I did a Photoshop commercial for our classes that was like 1 minute and 22 seconds. Man, y'all wouldn't even believe this. It took 9 hours. 9 hours to edit that 1 minute and 22 second video. Man, y'all don't even understand what it takes to actually do this type of stuff. Everybody looks at the finished product and you think it's easy. This shit ain't easy, guys. It takes a lot of work, especially for me being in my position. It takes me a lot of work, a lot of hands-on time, because I like to know how to do a lot of things in my own company. Some people, they just like to hire people and get it done, and that's fine. They may be on a faster road than me. I ain't in no rush with nobody. I only have myself to compete with and to compare with. So I know before I start doing this journey in 2020, I know financially where I was at. So in that year's time, I'm 3 times better than where I was before I started my journey. I ain't gonna tell you that number because it ain't none of your business. But what I'm saying is, I'm in competition with myself. I know where I was before I started this journey. I know where I'm sitting at right now while I'm doing this journey, and I can project where I'm going to be by the end of the year, or the beginning of the next year will be like another year of me doing the journey. But that's what I'm saying. I don't care about what nobody doing. I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses at all, guys. I do this thing on my own, at my own pace, and I have my own goals and things that I want to learn. So, you know, don't nobody gotta come to me and ask me how come I ain't doing this, or how come I ain't on that, or how come I ain't. Look, man, I'm learning it all. It's just so much stuff to learn, and I'm trying to get it all soaked in my brain. So y'all got to judge me on the curve or whatever and stuff, like I say. So anyway, look, I had to build my website on my own. I started investing in crypto and learning that on my own. That journey actually took me about, I want to say that journey took me about 4 months. But within that 4 months, man, I've actually made about $20,000, and it just continues to do well. Now, we did take some dips, but I mean, those dips are expected in crypto. I'm not even tripping on that. And I know I've been trying to talk to a couple of people about that. Y'all ain't ready yet, but mark my words, sometime in the near future, y'all gonna be like, damn, that dude was talking about crypto back in January, February, March, and April of 2020, and I got into my journey back in November of 2020. I'm talking to y'all in 2021, January, February, March, April of 2021. By the end of this year, maybe next year this time, y'all gonna be like, damn, I remember that dude was talking about that, and I didn't pay attention. They know what he was talking about. So when y'all realize that, y'all can revert back to this video and watch it and be like, okay, I know what he was on then. But anyway, so I'm also learning a lot about financial literacy, guys, man. I'm learning so much stuff. That's what I was saying in the last video. You don't make no money by saving no money. You have to invest your money in your business. You have to invest your money in things that's going to bring you back money, like investments, real estate, cryptocurrency, things like these. These are the things that's going to help you build your money, and you need to talk to a CPA or somebody like that that'll show you the exact way to be able to write a lot of this stuff off. Having an LLC, having a business can definitely help you guys write off tons of stuff. That's a whole nother video we can get into another time, but man, a LLC would definitely help you over just you being a sole proprietor or one person operation that's doing something and not being able to write anything off. You're going to get taxed a whole lot higher. But if you got the LLC, it'll definitely help out your situation. But anyway, guys, the next goal, like I said, I'm going to put these bullet points up because that's pretty much over with. The next goal is to get on my marketing. I do accept help, so if anybody out there got some help or some suggestions or something like that you want to bring to the table, I'm definitely interested in linking up and learning. But if I don't link up with nobody, it won't be an issue, because you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go where I always go, on YouTube University. I'm gonna watch a shitload of videos for about a week or two, and I'm gonna get it down packed, and I'm gonna implement my stuff, and we gonna experiment and see what the results gonna be. Well, we'll experiment and actually get us some positive results like we do everything else, guys. So that's it for me and my spiel. It went about 20 minutes. I know I'm gonna edit this video down. It went about 20 minutes. I appreciate you guys being here like always. I don't know what's gonna be on the next video. It's probably gonna be either something that I gotta do today in the shop, or it's gonna be talking about some cotton subs. Oh yeah, I got a new product coming out, man. I don't want to talk about it, let the cat out the bag, but y'all gonna love it. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so very much. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Make sure that you love and respect one another, okay? Peace.